After the crash, the low voltage function. Hazard lights on. All doors unlocked and open. The call worked fine.
报警了，现场是有紧急情况发生吗？
不好意思，误碰了，没事儿。
了解先生，那我帮您关闭，行车请注意安全，再见。
好，谢谢。
Only a few cars that call function properly in our test. Great. Rescue and extrication rating. Great. The front crumple zone work well with the truck's rear guard. Reducing much of the impact on the compartment. But the A-pillar is still broken by the rear beam. The top crossbeam pressed into the compartment. Luckily, the B and C pillars are strong enough. The rear compartment was intact. Structure rating, moderate. Front airbags deployed. Driver's side curtain also deployed. Pre-tensioning seat belts activated, but the passenger side curtain worked badly. The ripped A-pillar led to the intrusion into the compartment, posing severe head and neck injury to the front passenger. Poor. It wouldn't make it. The driver was injured mildly. It was well protected by the restraint system. Driver protection rating, great. In this crash test, its overall rating, moderate. 40 miles per hour, 40% frontal offset crash against a deformable barrier. Simulates a crash against other vehicles. This is the IIHS Moderate Overlap Frontal Crash Evaluation, a standard in NCAP assessments. The vehicle is set to the maximum load. Front, 1 dummy. Second row, 2 dummies. If there's a third row, 2 dummies. In the 40% frontal offset crash test, low voltage function, hazard lights on, doors unlocked. E-call worked fine.
您好，比亚迪汽车人伤救援中心，收到您资料报警，有发生紧急情况吗？
我们这边是一个误触发。
发生事故了吗？
没发生事故。
好了，帮您关闭报警，请注意安全，再见。
Smoke in a minor short circuit occurred. Rescue and extrication rating, acceptable. Its bumper beam and crash box work well. The longitudinal beam crumpled, the subframe absorbed energy, the door ring remained intact, the connection between the A-pillar and the firewall departed. So the upper hinge pillar intruded into the compartment. The rocker panel deformed, structure rating, moderate. The restraint system basically worked, but its dummy protection needs to be improved. The driver suffered severe chest compression. Its ribs might fracture. Moderate. The firewall intrusion caused a shattered fracture to the driver's calf. Calf protection, poor. Front restraint system, acceptable. The right rear dummy might get injured. Acceptable. The rear right one sustained rib fractures due to chest compression. Chest protection, moderate. Its calf might also fracture, moderate. Rear restraint system, acceptable. In this crash test, its overall rating, acceptable, 50 miles per hour, 70% rear end crash by a 1.4 tons test vehicle. Simulates a secondary high-speed rear ending. The dummy layout and weight distribution remained unchanged. According to the U.S. Federal Regulations 301 and 305, major focuses are fuel and battery leakage, thermal runaway, and structural integrity. After the rear-end crash, its fuel system saw fuel leakage, the fuel line might broke. Fuel system integrity, moderate. Deformations on the C-pillar and rear door sill. Overall structure rating, moderate. In this rear-end crash test, its overall rating, moderate.